$340,000 vanishes in a family feud. Darcey tests the hotel's walls with Moans. Is Matt stuck in a love trap with Jasmine? Leida breaks down after tragic loss. And you won't believe who's calling the court corrupt. Hey fam! Welcome back to Paper Highlighter, the spot where reality TV gets real messy real fast. We've got scandals, shade, and some serious side-eyes coming your way today, so buckle up because this tea is piping hot. First up, Tigerlily Taylor is fighting off a lawsuit from her own millionaire family, who claim she swiped a jaw-dropping $340,000 from Grandma's trust. But the 90-Day Star says it's all a setup and points the finger at her uncle for forging documents. As if that weren't enough, her husband Adnan is being dragged for reckless driving without a license, with a pregnant wife in the car. Woo! This couple is in the hot seat on and off the show. Meanwhile, Darcey Silva's Bulgarian honeymoon is going off the rails, to say the least. Forget candlelit dinners, she's testing their hotel room's soundproofing with fake sex noises. But Georgie's not exactly laughing, especially after Darcey shows up to meet his very conservative parents in a very revealing top. Yikes! Can this couple survive another cultural clash? Next up, fans are convinced 90 Days Matt Branis is trapped in a relationship with Jasmine Pineda. After stepping in as her third partner during an open marriage gone wrong, Matt looks less like a willing boyfriend and more like a man caught in emotional crossfire. Some viewers are even asking, is he a hostage? And honestly, they might not be wrong. And finally, Leida Margaretha is speaking out from behind bars, pouring her grief into a gut-wrenching letter to the judge after losing her 5-week-old daughter. She's pleading for understanding in her bail-jumping case, claiming emotional distress kept her from updating her address. It's a tragic, heartbreaking turn for a woman who's clearly unraveling after unimaginable loss. Woo! That was a lot, and we're just getting started. Now let's dive into the full story behind Tigerlily's $340,000 family feud, because this drama might just be deeper than we thought. The 90-Day Fiancé star is now at the center of a jaw-dropping legal feud, with her millionaire relatives accusing her of theft, lies, and betrayal. And she's firing back with shocking claims of corruption and revenge. Let's break this wild situation down. Tigerlily Taylor, known for her tumultuous relationship with her Jordanian husband Adnan on 90 Day Fiancé, is now facing accusations that she and her mother misused and misappropriated funds from her late grandmother's trust to the tune of $340,000. According to court documents and insider sources, the legal battle started back in 2022 when Tigerlily and her mom were ordered by a Florida judge to reimburse the massive sum to the estate. The reason? Alleged financial misconduct tied to the grandmother's trust fund, a fund that Tigerlily and her mom were supposedly helping manage during her final days. But Tigerlily is not staying quiet. In a defiant online statement, she denied ever stealing money from her family. She says the lawsuit isn't about theft, it's about revenge, targeting her for standing up against what she claims was her uncle's shady behavior. Yup, Tigerlily claims her uncle forged documents, mismanaged money, and got the court on his side. She says she and her mother did everything right, cared for her grandmother full time, and are now being punished for exposing the truth. She even went as far as calling the court system corrupt and insists her grandmother never saw a dime of what was owed to her before she passed. While the family feud unfolds, Tigerlily's personal life isn't exactly calming down either. Fans recently slammed her husband Adnan, yes, the same Adnan who pushed to convert her to Islam after he was spotted driving her car without a license with a pregnant tiger lily in the passenger seat. Alert! In a now viral scene, Adnan insisted on driving after arriving in the U.S. Despite Tiger Lily's clear hesitation, she warned him about unfamiliar U.S. road laws, but ultimately gave in, and fans were not impressed. Social media lit up with concern and criticism over what viewers called reckless, irresponsible, and dangerous behavior. But if you thought Tiger Lily was lying low, think again. She's been busy showing off her farm girl lifestyle in Texas, posting clips of her homegrown vegetables and working alongside Adnan in their hydroponic garden. According to her, life outside of the drama is thriving, with multiple business ventures in play and hints at more reality TV appearances on the horizon. Meanwhile, Reddit is torn. Some call her a scammer, while others are calling out the entire family for what they see as a toxic money grab. One fan wrote, "Either she's a manipulative mastermind, or her uncle just framed her and played the system, and honestly, I'm not sure which one is scarier."
Keep it locked, because the next story takes us from courtrooms to honeymoon chaos? Wait till you hear what Darcey Silva did in a hotel room in Bulgaria that had even Georgi speechless. And yes, it involves fake moans, scandalous tops, and one very awkward family intro. So here's what went down in Happily Ever After, Season 9, Episode 5. Darcey and Georgi arrive in Bulgaria for a combo honeymoon/meet the parents trip. The vibe should be sweet, sentimental, maybe even a little steamy. But Darcey, in true Darcey fashion, decides to take things left the second they step into their hotel room. Apparently frustrated they didn't get the honeymoon suites she envisioned, Darcey opted to test their room's soundproofing by making fake sex noises. Yup, loud, exaggerated, and totally over the top. Georgi looked mortified, and let's be honest, fans were right there with him. The moment was cringy, bizarre, and so Darcey. But wait, it gets juicier. As part of the trip, Georgi wants Darcey to meet his traditional Bulgarian parents for the first time. This is a major step in their relationship, but instead of toning things down, Darcey shows up to dinner in a super revealing top. Think plunging neckline, sheer fabric, the works. Georgi, clearly stressed, pulled her aside to suggest a wardrobe change, and Darcey was not having it. She insisted on wearing what made her feel confident, but Georgi, caught between cultures, just wanted his wife to make a better first impression. Now, longtime fans know this isn't Darcey's first go-round with over-the-top romance and chaotic relationships. Let's not forget Tom Brooks, that awful wait comment at the cafe, anyone, or Jessie Meester, who literally had her crying in airports on the regular. But what's raising eyebrows now is her own cryptic Instagram comment from a few months ago. Under one of Georgi's posts, Darcey left a comment that read, "So funny you act like you love me." Ouch. That kind of passive-aggressive shade doesn't exactly scream happily ever after, does it? Despite all the drama, the couple officially tied the knot on November 12, 2023. And now, in 2025, they're still together, at least publicly, though their chemistry seems more chaotic than cozy. Fans are wondering, is Darcey chasing fairy tale love at the cost of common sense? Or is she just being unapologetically herself in a world that never quite knows what to do with her? One Redditor summed it up perfectly. Darcey is the human equivalent of a champagne bottle that's been shaken for 5 years and then uncorked on international TV.
Don't touch that dial, because the romance weirdness is just heating up. We're heading straight into a bizarre theory that one 90-day cast member is being held hostage, emotionally and maybe even physically, by their partner. And trust us, fans aren't exaggerating. One of the most jaw-dropping fan theories this season is that Matt Branis, the third wheel-turn partner of Jasmine Pineda, might not be dating her by choice anymore. In fact, some fans think he's emotionally trapped.
Okay, here's the lowdown. Jasmine Pineda and her husband, Gino Palazzolo, had already been pushing the boundaries of monogamy when they agreed to test drive an open marriage. Enter Matt Branis, Jasmine's gym buddy turned emotional support system turned full-blown romantic partner. At first, things between Matt and Jasmine looked spicy. He found her attractive, she felt safe with him, and Gino, surprisingly, gave the green light. But once Jasmine moved into Matt's house after getting kicked out by Gino, fans began to notice something wasn't right. On Reddit, user GlitteringCustard10 dropped a screenshot of Matt looking totally checked out with the caption, "Is Matt a hostage?" Cue the internet spiraling. Theories started flying with one commenter writing, "He's a hostage for the next 18 years," while another added, "That man looks like he's blinking help in Morse code." Great. Now, Matt claims he's into Jasmine, but his body language is screaming emotional overload. He's quiet, distracted, and his confused expressions in scenes with Jasmine have fans raising eyebrows. According to fan analysis, Matt never signed up for full-time partner duties. He just wanted to be a casual third in Jasmine and Gino's arrangement. But once Jasmine moved into Matt's house, after getting kicked out by Gino, Matt, either out of kindness or shock, took her in. But it seems Jasmine didn't just move into his house. She moved into his life, setting expectations and taking over emotionally. Her intensity, passion, and, let's face it, high drama seemed to have caught Matt completely off guard. Let's also remember, Matt has zero long-term relationship experience. This is his first big emotional entanglement, and he walked straight into the ire of the hurricane that is Jasmine Pineda. Some fans think he's just overwhelmed. Others believe he's too polite or passive to ask her to leave. A few bold Reddit users are even suggesting production might be pushing the storyline further than Matt is comfortable with. Whatever the truth is, it's clear this isn't your average love triangle anymore. It's giving man trapped in a reality TV house without an escape plan. Meanwhile, Jasmine's completely thriving in the chaos. She's posted smiling selfies, workout videos, and spicy captions on Instagram like nothing's wrong, while Matt continues to appear visibly drained in every new episode. One fan hilariously posted, "Jasmine's thriving, Gino's gone, Matt's stuck. This isn't a love story, it's a hostage crisis with commercial breaks." And just when you think reality TV couldn't scare you anymore, we're heading straight into Leida Margaretha's devastating letter to a judge after the tragic loss of her baby, a raw emotional moment that's shaking the 90-day fandom to its core. Leida Margaretha, once known for her controversial TV moments, is now at the center of a real-life tragedy. After the heartbreaking loss of her 5-week-old daughter, she's penned a raw, emotional letter to the judge in her ongoing legal case, and fans are stunned. Let's rewind. Lita, who first appeared on 90 Day Fiancé with husband Eric Rosenbrook, has faced years of scrutiny for their tumultuous and sometimes toxic relationship. But her latest chapter is far darker than anything we've seen on screen. Just weeks ago, Lita lost her newborn baby, a 5-week-old daughter whose death has left her emotionally shattered. Not long after the tragedy, Lita was arrested for bail jumping and slapped with multiple felony charges. The internet went in overdrive, with many wondering how much more she could possibly endure. And now, in a move that's caught everyone's attention, Lita wrote a handwritten letter to the judge from behind bars, dated July 17th, explaining her side of the story and pouring out her pain in heartbreaking detail. In the letter, Lita explained that she failed to update her address and contact information with the court, the core reason for the bail jumping charge, because she was mentally and emotionally incapable of doing so after losing her child. She didn't make excuses. Instead, she opened up about her overwhelming grief, saying she couldn't eat, sleep, or think clearly in the days that followed. She wrote, "I was not in the mental space to think straight. I couldn't even function." She also pleaded with the judge, who Lita notes is also a mother, to understand the depth of her suffering. She described the crushing weight of mourning, how days blurred into nights, and how her mind simply couldn't prioritize paperwork amidst her heartbreak.
Lita also emphasized that she never intended to dodge the law. She admitted that while she did miss deadlines and failed to update her information, it wasn't out of defiance. It was a breakdown caused by unimaginable grief. She's now hoping the court will show compassion and drop the additional charges. As for her relationship with Eric, not much has been made public, but sources suggest things are still rocky. Their history of mutual emotional and physical abuse had already placed their marriage in question years ago, and now with the loss of their child and Lita's incarceration, it's unclear where they stand. The fandom is divided. Some feel deeply for Lita's pain, but others bring up her past, including her explosive behavior on the show, and question her motives. But most agree, losing a child is a level of heartbreak no one should have to face. One comment summed it up. No matter what she did before, grief like this breaks people. You can't fake this kind of pain.